My first guest tonight is an award-winning stage actress who currently stars on the hit show Will and Grace right here on NBC. Please welcome Megan Mullally. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm really good. Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to be at this NBC 75th thing this weekend?
I certainly am, Conan.
Yeah.
Will you be in attendance?
Oh yes, I'll be there. I'm one of the most important figures in the 75 years of NBC.
The whole thing is actually built around you, I heard.
Pretty much, yeah. In my mind. It's funny. I just said that you were an award-winning Broadway star, but what's interesting is I think people they don't know that. They just know you from Will and Grace, and they think that's probably where it all started.
No, well, the first show I did on Broadway was a revival of Grease a few years ago that Rosie O'Donnell was the star of, and I played the role of Marty. Well, every role, all the principal roles have to be understudied, and so they had this girl to understudy Rosie who was fantastic, and for some reason she had some crazy falling out with the producers, and so they asked me, it was like the offer you can't refuse, you know, to be her understudy, and I was just mortified because I'm horrible at that kind of thing because I'm stupid. So
no one just comes out and says it, yeah.
And there you go. So I said, okay, and I thought, well, it's okay because Rosie will never get sick. She's very hale and hearty. She will never. She gets laryngitis, cannot speak for 10 days, so I have to go on. So, you know, before shows, when somebody's going to be out, particularly the star of the show, they have an announcement over the PA, you know, tonight the role of Rizzo. And when they would get to, even just to that point, you would hear people in the audience going, oh, oh. And then they would say, the role of Rizzo will be played by Megan Mullally. Well, nobody had, of course, ever heard of me. Right. And there was just this horrifying, like, oh God, no! And people like throwing their programs down on the ground and like seats flapping up and like storming out of the theater. It was unbelievable. It was mortifying. And then I come on and I was kind of bad, so it was an amazing
What I'm picturing is you backstage hearing like, instead of Rosie, no!
Yeah.
I had a friend that went to see the producers, and they said that the announcement came on just beforehand. You know, Nathan Lane cannot make it tonight, so that part will be played by... And people were just like, boo! This poor guy who's got to go out there and give it his all. Hey, everybody! I just see tears streaming down his cheeks the whole time. Yeah. I'm happy, crying. Now, how do you... Now it's really hard work, you know, these sitcoms, it's hard work. How do you relax? What do you do? How does Megan Mullally take it easy?
We just try to watch as much mindless television as possible, pretty much. Perfect. You know?
I can't, yeah. I love
your show, by the way.
Thank you. No, I'm gonna just cry. Thank you.
Yeah, and my boyfriend and I, we were watching television the other night, and I swear to God, there's a commercial on for Midol, which is for, you know, menstrual difficulties of whatever nature.
Women troubles. Women troubles,
yeah. And there's this commercial on, and their slogan, their new slogan apparently, is Midol kicks butt. Midol kicks butt? So then we were like, wait. So the idea is that it's kicking the butt of whatever's bothering you. So we thought, well, could it be cramps? We're going to rip you a new one. Or how about, we had one more. PMS? You're going to take it in the pail. So I'm formally submitting those to Midol as
you wouldn't last long in advertising. I would love to see you pitch that idea to a bunch of guys in suits. We're here from Midol. We're here to hear your new ideas. We've got one. We're tearing you a new one, Cramps. Now, someone told me you just bought a new house?
Yeah, well, we bought it 2 years ago. It's not ready yet. And it's as big as your desk, so I don't know how to explain that. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm in this place that I've been living in for going on 16 years. Wow. Which is, you know, it's fine, but I have the same phone number that I've always had. And Years ago, my phone number, well, my phone number, basically, like, probably I'd say 3/4 of the audience has it, because I've had it for so long. But years ago, it was like 1 digit off, I guess, from the suicide prevention hotline.
Seriously?
Seriously, it really was. And I would say probably about 4 or 5 times, I got calls at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning from people who were crazily on the verge of committing suicide. Just like, hello, like you couldn't even understand. Right. I'm laughing, but it was terrible. And what are you going to do? Like, sorry, wrong number. Click, you know.
Sorry, sucker. Yeah. Just really telling them.
Can you read? You know, I mean, what are you going to say? So
maybe you should kill yourself, because you keep getting the wrong number.
You know, the rope, like, creak, creak, creak. So yeah. I stayed on the, I couldn't bear to tell them that it was a wrong number, so I pretended to be the suicide prevention person. And
of
like,
course you have no training.
And I was asleep when I called, so I'm like, but I did, I talked, they probably killed themselves right after they got off the phone with me, but I thought I prevented them from doing it.
And so it never, are you still getting those calls, or it's...
No, I think they must have changed I haven't changed my number, so they must have changed theirs.
I have my number is, my cell phone number is, I guess, 1 digit from a realty office here in New York, and whenever I'm with people, I get a phone, like, it rings, and people think, oh, he's probably getting a call from some big, you know, David Letterman's probably calling him for advice, you know. Let's pretend, you know, and I bet you know, someone's looking to Conan to solve their big showbiz problems, and it's always like, I am looking for the room that you told me about, you know. Not a room. I'm a show business, forget it. And then I help them find an apartment. Now, you have the summer off.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I might try to go on a vacation, but we're going to, well, we're actually going to go to London next week. We can't go anywhere where there's like a beach or where swimwear is required, because my skin is like literally like blue-white. I mean, it's so white. And I made the mistake of going to Hawaii one time on vacation, and much to the mortification of, you know, the person I was with, but I had this like black bathing suit, and
right.
I was like, well, loud and proud, just strutted out onto the beach, and people, it was like almost like people, the other beach goers took it as like a personal, like an affront, like an aggressive, like hostile move on my part. Almost like if I'd had like facial tattoos or something.
Right,
I mean,
right.
It was really, it didn't go, it was
They're
it was
mad
scary.
at you because you're not tan.
But I'm not tan to the point where it actually apparently hurts people. It hurts others.
It's that Irish skin.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you're no stranger to
you know what's sad is the way people see me on TV now, this is after they've literally taken a mop and painted my head. You know, for 40 minutes with, like, skin color, you know?
Like copolymers.
Exactly, yeah. They're, like, hosing me down before I go out here. But, yeah, when I walk around and I'm at the beach, there's always that moment, like, think I'll dip inside the water. Like that. You know? Just this beam that... There are astronauts like, what's that? You know?
I like that they have a steering
I think there's been an explosion somewhere on the coast of Rhode Island, you know? Do you use, like, the sunblocks, the crazy sunblocks? Like the...
I wouldn't tan if I could lay out in the sun for 20 days straight and I would never tan, so it really doesn't matter what I use.
You burn. I get pink and it looks like I've been drinking. That's it's like, easy, buddy. I just met your boyfriend.
My man.
Yeah, your main man. He seems like a nice guy.
He's great. Yeah. Is he a slight combination of like a TV repairman and like maybe part-time serial killer to you at all? Or?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. He seemed like a very nice guy.
He's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys are a good match?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He's, you know, gives me my best material, pretty much.
Oh, seriously? That's good when you can get, like, funny stuff from your partner.
Yes.
Unintentionally, probably, right?
Exactly.
He probably says stuff, and you're like, ah, that's hilarious, I'll use that. I was being serious. And the tearing. Everything ends with crying here. Well, as if I have to mention it, Will and Grace airs Thursday nights at 9 on NBC. It's such a funny show. And this big NBC 75th anniversary special airs live Sunday night at 8.
Be there.
Do you know what you're doing?
I know not.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I just said it last night. I'm operating the Alf puppet, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, Alf, and I'll be underneath the table. Welcome, America. I have no idea, but we'll find out together.
Yes,
It'll be fun. All right, Megan Mullally, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Great having you on the show. Miguel Ferrer coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.